A story a week, the mind's masterpiece, a work of art from heart to heart. Tales of wonder, wonder she inspires. Upon her canvas, worlds are built, hearts are healed, hopes restored, dreams revealed, puzzles solved, faiths take flight, good works are born. A story a week. Sit back and relish this week's story. Traffic light thoughts.
What do you think when the light turns red? When the wheels don't roll, what's in your head? When yellow says slow and green says go. Traffic light thoughts.
Stop, pause, and so.
Then vroom, vroom we go, steering our thoughts as we roll.
Red, yellow, green. Pause, think, go.
Come alive and shine. Let your colors show.
There once was a boy who really loved cars. If you peeked into his toy box as a toddler, you'd see more cars than anything else. He had stacks of them, little red ones, shiny blue ones, race cars, trucks, etc. As he grew older, he wasn't just playing vroom 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 anymore. He was mastering car games, learning their names, designs, and details. And by age 12, his love for cars had become more than mechanical. It had turned philosophical. Beyond the tires and the engines, he started to wonder about what happened inside cars. One afternoon on a bus ride with his mom, the bus came to a stop at a red light. The boy leaned forward and asked, "Mom, what do people think about when they sit at a red light?" She burst out laughing. "Why would you ask that?" He shrugged. "Because driving isn't just about cars, I think. It's about people too. The wheels might stop rolling at a red light, but I think minds don't pause. So I want to know what fills people's heads in those few seconds." His mom smiled at him. "That's a brilliant question. Let's start with you, boy. What's on your mind right now as the bus waits?" The boy grinned. "It's easy, Mom. I'm thinking about what people are thinking. My mind is on a thought hunt." They both laughed. Then he turned the question back on her and she said, "I'm thinking about what to cook for dinner tonight and if I actually have everything I need at home." They looked at each other knowingly, and together they began to imagine the cars around them, each one holding its own little world of thoughts. In one car, the father gripped the steering wheel, rehearsing answers for a job interview. In another, a teenager sang loudly in celebration of her first car. In another car, a grandma whispered prayers for her grandchildren, calling out their names silently. Then in a nearby car, a delivery driver checked his watch nervously, worried about running late. In another, a newlywed couple giggled about honeymoon plans, while a schoolgirl on a school bus back home wondered what her mom had cooked for lunch. In another, two friends argued joyfully about last night's football match, while in another car, a wife sat silently grieving her husband. And in another car, a mother gently soothed her baby. And on it went, each car holding a different story, a secret stream of thoughts. His mom looked at him and said softly, "You were right. Cars are more than machines. They are moving rooms where life happens. The wheels may pause, but minds don't. Some drive toward hope, some toward worry, some toward prayer, some toward joy, and some just daydream." Traffic lights are like pauses where hidden thoughts quietly rise to the surface. The boy nodded, his eyes shining. "Yes, Mom, I knew driving was more than cars. People aren't just steering wheels, they are steering their thoughts too." Then he smiled wide. "I can't wait until I'm 16, the magic age to start driving. Then I'll have traffic-like thoughts of my own." "Yeah, right, you car lover," she laughed. And their laughter rolled on even as the bus moved forward. The mind of a child can be more profound than we realize. I love how philosophical the mind of the boy in the story is. Traffic lights are truly not for cars alone. They can be symbols of life's pauses, those moments in life where we are forced to stop. And I use the word force emphatically. See them as invitations to breathe, to think, to reset. Even in the stillness, our thoughts continue to flow, our hearts and our minds keep moving. If I were to ask you about your own traffic light thoughts, what would they be? And while you're at it, may I remind you that those pause moments can be short, but they can carry you further. Thanks for watching and listening. I am Declan, and until next time, I invite you to stop, to pause, to breathe, to think, to reset. See you in the next episode.